Speaking of KFC, how's that for a transition? Took me days. Speaking of KFC, I was at Santana's the other day, which is next to KFC. But don't worry, we'll come back. Don't you worry, KFC's right back here. I was at Santana's, which recently changed its name to Fresh MXN. What? Okay, 1, it sounds like a store in the mall that only sells leather. 2, Adalberto's, Hector's, and Ortiz's are all like, you've changed, man. You know? It's like, now Fresh MXN is like your friend Alexis in middle school who changed her name to Lexi with the heart over the eye when you got to high school. Santana's is like leaving them in the dust to go try out for the cheer team and only hang out with upperclassmen, not RSVP to your birthday party. It's like, you've changed, man. But, so anyway, I'm at Fremerson, and I look across the street, and I'm like, I'd rather have fresh fried chicken. So I go over there, and I go and I order my customary bucket of chicken, and I walk back, just my bucket, me my bucket. And and I always order a bucket, because it's a deal. Like, you get 2 pieces of fried chicken for $3.99, or you get a bucket for $7.99. I'm not a math wizard, but that's a deal. Unless you factor in the cost of my first heart attack, then maybe not. But I ignore all signs of health. So I got my bucket, and the only problem with, I always get a bucket, but I don't like to waste. I run into that problem after the fact, every time. And I don't like to refrigerate it because it tastes gross. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but a taste wizard. So, I don't know. So I just kind of like eat it, just all, like, I mean, not all at once, but like all in a night. So I just like kind of set my alarm throughout the night, like wake up, eat a couple pieces, like at like 3, 5, and 7 a.m., and then it's done, and I feel good. And so I'm sitting in my bed, 5:15 a.m., drumstick in hand, and I realize that eating fried chicken is probably one of the sketchiest things I do on a regular basis. Like, fried chicken is sketchy. The times that you look down to see what you're actually eating drop drastically as you're eating fried chicken. Like, there's that one bite, like the normal, like, commercial bite. Like the whole commercial is just a montage of people taking their first bite. It never like fast forward to like where they're like eating between the mini ribs. Like, what the heck? Like eating the breading where you put your hands. Like, oh, just get it all. Just the fact that it has like mini ribs is disgusting. It's so barbaric. But I eat and I keep eating. Like, okay, you know that thing where you're driving and all of a sudden you're in your driveway? Like that phenomenon. Did that ever happen to anyone? Not alone. I'm not the only wizard. No, but that happens to me when I eat fried chicken. Is I take a bite and then all of a sudden I'm in my driveway. It's so weird. And I'm like, how did I get here? There's like a pile of mini ribs in my passenger seat. I did it again! Oh, I had a final tomorrow, and now I'm in Menifee, which is near Temecula, California. I need to stop doing that. Mini ribs. Oh, mini guitar. This is a big guitar. Who am I? Preschool teacher over here. Rainbows.